violation. We golden? Once again on a beautiful Saturday evening for soccer, welcome to the NIU Soccer Complex in DeKalb, Illinois, on the campus of Northern Illinois University. It's time once again for the action and excitement of DeKalb County United Soccer, right here on the DeKalb County United Soccer YouTube channel. We're live. 87 degrees game time temperature, light breeze. Tonight's opponent, River Light FC. We've played them once before, back on June 14th at River Light, which is in Aurora, and won 2-0. 2-0 was the final, and this is our second time facing them. River Light is in fifth place in Group B of the second division, with no wins, 2 draws, 4 losses. They've scored 6, given up 12 for a -6 goal differential, and they have just 2 points on the season. We'll get to starting lineups here in just a moment or two. United are coming into the game this afternoon, having won 3, drawn 1, lost 2. They've scored 10. They've allowed 8. Goal differential of 2. They're on 10 points. They're currently in third place in Group B of the second division. United have won the toss, or River Light have won the toss, and will kick off. They'll be going from left to right. They are wearing a multicolored yellow, green, and blue jersey to represent the Northern Lights, with black shorts, black socks, blue numerals and trim. United in their traditional green with black and green bands, with white numerals and trim, green socks, and black socks. Green shorts and black socks. If only I could speak this evening. Long ball here on the near side. And it's against the touchline here on the near side as United have it. Lineups tonight in goal for River Light FC is number 1, Noah Brown. There's number 20, Noah Badette. Number 10, Nino Ladas. Number 5, Naha Pressig. Number 19, Chase Shire. Number 17, Ben Ruby. Number 26, Juan Camacho. This ball goes out of play on the near side along the touchline. Be a throw in for River Light. Number 8, Neil Meyer. Number 6, Alexis Ramirez. Number 7, George Valeri. And number 2, Antti Bokan. For your United, it will be number 2, Rami Atia in goal, as a goal kick as it goes off of River Light. Number 12, Ziad Keda. Number 20, Ardit Abdullahi. Number 33, Charlie Ames. And number 31, Patrick Bohan, anchor the back line. In the midfield, it's number 37, Baylor Danu. Number 32, Lachlan Ladd. Number 10, Joey Rodino. And number 11, Carlos Flaco Lopez. And United play. That was Noah Badette being covered by Abdullahi. Goes out of play off of Abdullahi. Throw in for River Light. That's Badette, number 20. Chasing down, looking to feed one across the middle of the penalty area, but Rami Atia right there to scoop it up. And you know what? It's time for my usual scoop promotion. Our jersey sponsor this year is Culver's of Sycamore. And you should go grab yourself a scoop of delicious as the ball goes up to Lopez on the left side. He's got knots. He's going to curl it in toward the middle of the penalty area. Goes bounding away and finally finds its way out here on the near side. Right to PJ Hamilton. Get yourself a scoop of that delicious frozen custard. Culver's and Sycamore, welcome to Delicious. That is Naha Pressig. This is Abdullahi to Rodino. Lopez looks over to Luke Knotts, and it's knocked away the last minute by River Light. And out of play. River Light are out of Aurora. For longtime fans of United, you remember our very first season playing a team called Aurora Borealis. And they only lasted that one season. And this is the replay. Well, I don't know how long River Light has been in existence, but this is River Light's rookie season here in the Midwest Premier League in the second division and Group B of the second division. They find themselves in fifth place. Ball across, headed out, and a foul, but it looks like a foul against River Light's number 7, George Valeri, as the referee is pointing to his left. So it looks like it's a free kick just to the left and outside the D for United. You may recall a couple weeks ago a free kick goal that we had. This is Lopez, number 11. I believe this is his debut with the team, at least here at home. I'll try and get more information on that as folks visit us here in the booth. 5-man wall for River Light. Keeper shading left. And Lopez goes for goal and puts it just wide of the left post. He had the keeper beat, but it just curled. He had the good curl on it, and it curled just left of goal post. And that stayed out, and it's still scoreless here in the game's 9th minute of play. Little sloppy back pass to the keeper. That's Noah Brown. Here on the near side to Juan Camacho, number 26. And now back to the keeper as he's pressed by Ayman Farah. Far side with room and time, but he finally runs into... There's Charlie Ames, number 33, making sure his presence was known. Ball comes back, and Farah now pressing the ball ever so briefly. I might actually have the game time temperature incorrect officially. It is officially 78 degrees. I said 87. What's a reverse number among friends? Glad you could join us. This is our next to last broadcast of the season. Next Saturday night, long ball ahead. Trying to get in behind the defense, but was held off by Charlie Ames, who heads the ball out for a corner. First one of the game for River Light. Next Saturday night, there's a doubleheader here at the NIU Soccer Complex, I alluded to earlier. At 5 p.m., we will play the final home game of the regular season schedule against Madison Fire. And then right after that game, and there's a header that's going to be coming right back to the kicker, the corner kick taker. Ball looped to the back post, headed back into the center of the park, and coming away with it and booting it downfield. Luke Knott's now chasing it after Lachlan Ladd puts the ball out there. Knotts chases it down. This is Farah hounding from behind and getting the foul against number 10, Nino Ladas. Eleventh minute of play as the United Women will play NSA for the Illinois State Championship. And the United Women have won a state championship once before, but it was at a neutral site. And as a result of this year's tournament and all the other things going on with the state cup, we are hosting the game, and NSA has agreed gracefully to be the opponent on the evening to play for the state cup. So we will have that, and we might have our very first ever home major trophy presentation. Free kick from about 25 yards away, long and way to the right of goal. And out of play for a goal kick. United will have it with a goal kick here in the game's 12th minute. 3 more regular season contests to be had. Again, next Saturday night here against Madison Fire. And then the 21st at Chicago Soccer Academy. And on the 23rd at Chicago Ghost FC. That CSA game was rescheduled due to weather. And so United are playing, as of tonight, they'll be playing 4 matches in the next 8, 11, 12 days. So lots of football left to be played. 1 here at home, 2 on the road, and then the 2026 season will come to an end. Ball's played out. Looking, and there's right in the middle, that's Bohan, number 31, kicking it away for a throw-in on the far side. High throw-in, headed out by Joey Rodino. Comes right back to the thrower. Looking to cross. Drives the byline. Crosses, and Atia punches it away. And United have a 2-on-2. 3-on-2. There's one to the right. And there's the pass out to the wing. It's Lopez all alone. Tackled away. He's calling for a handball, but not going to happen as number 8, Neil Mayer, comes out. Or Mayer or Meyer, M-A-Y-E-R. We'll say Mayer. I think I said Meyer in the pregame introductions. Out of play off of United on the far side. Another throw-in. In the game's 14th minute, we are scoreless. 1 shot on goal and a great save. And I was looking for Luke Knotts and didn't get to him. Jumping in is Rodino and a foul. A pretty cynical challenge there by Mr. Rodino. Ball here on the near side to Juan Camacho. River Lake carrying just 4 substitutes tonight. There is unlimited substitution of a kind here in the Midwest Premier League. And it really was adopted last year as a reaction to the fact that many of the players that are in the league, as it goes out of play off of number 12, Ziad Kada, for a corner, reaction to the fact that many of the players in the Midwest Premier League are college students who will be going back to their schools in the summer, and they wanted the substitution rules to protect those players so that they didn't get excessive minutes or they got hurt by being forced to stay in games. So the substitution rules that you still name your 7 substitutes. Those 7 substitutes may come into the game 1 time. Ball's bouncing around. Finally comes out. Get those substitutes. They can leave the game. And then the player that they replace can come back into the game. So what you see an awful lot in the league is that there'll be substitutions made in the first half, and then those players start the second half and are then replaced at some point in time in the second half with the players that started the game. So you get 1 re-entry as a starter. Ball is out of play and a throw-in for United. It's be number 12, Ziad Kara. Tapping it around, Luke Knotts. Lopez took a small knock in a delicate place, shall we say. And I say that because you can see that on screen, folks. I'm not telling you anything you can't see on screen. Long ball ahead. Lopez racing after. Is he going to get there in time? No, he is not. They have to play it back to Noah Brown, the goalkeeper, and then here on the near side to Juan Camacho. Back into the center of the park to Nino Ladas, and then back over to Camacho here on the near side as teammates come back to help as number 5, Naha Pressig. Lopez trying to get a foot in. Or I'm sorry, that was Ayman Farah trying to get a foot in. Luke Knotts pressuring the ball, and back it goes to Brown again, the goalkeeper. This is Pressig, still pressing the advantage. Number 20 is Noah Badette. Back to number 7, George Valeri. Crosses fields and in behind. They're still rolling into the middle, and here come United after the interception. Ball is ahead to Lopez. It's 1-on-2. Riverlight racing back. He's got someone on the left. That is Abdullahi. Turning, spinning, firing. Ball! Wow. Parried up in the air. A shot on goal. It was a good attempt, but it was right at the keeper and above his head. He parried it down. Second shot on goal for United on the game. Abdullahi had a 25-foot screamer from left of goal 2 weeks ago. Just an absolute bullet. And I don't think I've seen any United player as happy as Ardit was scoring. He's generally the left or right back. Tonight he's playing left back. And he's kind of where I don't see him on the field. He's on the far side, so he's playing right back. So for him to score is probably a very rare thing. And I have never seen his beaming a smile, and he jumped around. It was fun to watch. Ball here on the near side. This will be number 31, Patrick Bohan, coming up through, and he's going to try and chip one long, looking for Farah. Farah does outrace his man, taps it down, gets around him, and he's taken down, and this may be a card. Don't know, but he was pulled down as he rounded the corner. Just a regular old-fashioned foul. And Luke Knotts will be doing the free kick from almost a parallel line. I mean, he would have to have almost an Olympico from here if he were to score. Two-man wall, 10 yards away. Goalkeeper playing center of the goal. And just slightly off the line. The ball goes toward the back or toward the middle of everything, but the goalkeeper leaping up, that's Noah Brown. Not a shot on goal, as he caught it before it moved anywhere near the goal. And so we are still scoreless here in the game's 20th minute. Not seeing any substitutions, and 78 degrees. That's one of the nicer evenings that we've had here in the last 2 or 3 weeks. A little bit of heat and humidity. Tonight's just a lovely night. And this is Kada. Back to Bohan, and then back to Charlie Ames with Abdullahi on his right. Feeds it through. Farah gets pushed down from behind by Nino Ladas. Quick free kick taken. Referee is calling the ball. Play back. Yes, I think he took it too quickly. So now Lopez will ask for his 10 yards and get his 10 yards. He is about 40 yards away from goal. No wall. One defender, I suppose, with a semi-wall. Ball is looped above everybody, but it goes right into the waiting arms of Noah Brown, who distributes quickly on the near side here, and then it's taken away from Bohan. It's 2-on-3. This is Ladas trying to slide a ball across, and Charlie Ames gets his foot in the way, and it goes out of play over the byline for corner kick number 3 of the game for River Light. So we will see how things go there. As the ball is waiting for a corner kick taker, that's number 7, George Valeri, coming down the row there. And he now has it. River Light with a couple of people in front of the goal. I can see Rami Atia in there. He's wearing a blue and white hooped shirt. Header up, header again. Looking for a half volley that goes absolutely wild. And the ball comes out, and Luke Knotts, is he going to get there? He gets there, but it's going to go right to Riverlight, and now Lopez pressing the ball, just racing after goalkeeper Noah Brown, but it will come to Naha Pressig on this side, and now back to Brown again. Our wonderful production assistant, Blaze Diaz, climbing the stairs up to the top of the press box. As always, a consummate professional is our Blazer. Alexis Ramirez couldn't get me to climb that ladder in 100 years. I'm a commentator, not a climber. Ball comes right out, and it was just shanked off the foot of number 7, George Valeria. I don't know if that was supposed to be a shot or is trying to pass it across the middle, but it was way, way wide of goal to the left, and so out of play. United will have a goal kick.
Does that promotion come with the raise?
Yes, you're going to make twice as much as you're making now.
Woohoo!
24th minute of play. It's the best part about volunteers. You can quadruple their salary and make any offer you want. And that is a reminder for those of you that watch on a regular basis. Maybe you can't get out to the games. Maybe the timing's not right. And this is going to be Ames. Little shirt tug there. Now to Kada. To Knotts. Shielded away by Rodino. Here's Baylor Deneau. First time we've called his name tonight. This is Abdullahi. And now all the way back to Charlie Ames. We'll start cycling it all over again. There was some promise there, but it petered out rather quickly. DeKalb County United is an all-volunteer organization. It's run by volunteers. It's staffed by volunteers. A shot across the face of goal, and it's knocked down. Not a shot on goal, but he was looking for it. That was number 32, Lachlan Ladd, looking for an assist, and it just didn't find the foot of anybody. This is Charlie Ames getting it in. Tussle on the far side. Rodino, number 10, kind of comes with it, but then Lopez winds up with it, passes it back to get it back in play, and now it's Ardit Abdullahi, who's slightly shifted over to center back for a moment. Zikara here on the left side right in front of me, trying to stay on side on this side of the park. And it will be Farah, now Abdullahi. Trying to wind their way through. This is Lachlan Ladd. He lets the ball go through and past him and looking for Kada, but couldn't find him. And now Luke Knotts pressuring the keeper just a little bit. That's Noah Brown. And Bohan to Kada. Kada to Knotts. He was onside. Down the left-hand side. Down near the byline. Dribbles it once. And now the flag comes up. It is offside. A very delayed offside call there. Hard to tell from here. I can't really argue offside calls unless I can see it more clearly. Luke was racing down the left-hand side, and I couldn't tell if he was even with the last defender or not, and apparently he was not. Hopped up in the air and cut out. Here on the near side, number 2. That is Anti Bokan. And straight through to Atia. Again, not going to call that a shot on goal. I don't think it was a shot. There are no official statistics here in the league for that sort of thing, so I'm sort of the official scorer here because I operate the scoreboard in addition to the broadcasting duties. So if I don't call it a shot on goal, it's not a shot on goal. No appeal. Racing through the middle of the midfield, and he goes down, and there's a foul as advantage was not maintained by United. Another one of those changes over the last decade or so that a foul can be delayed. A referee can apply advantage, and then if the advantage is not obtained or maintained or retained can actually call the foul back. In the olden days, when I was patrolling the fields, as soon as you said play on, you could not go back and say anything. So you might delay your call for a half a second, maybe a second, and then yell play on. But once you'd done that, it was all over. But now they've made it a little easier for the referees to have a chance to think about it for just a second. Did what I see, is it really a foul? Should have let play go on or not? This is Lopez. Long curling ball off the top of the crossbar. He has come oh so close 3 times tonight. The ball is out of play off of River Light, so United will get a throw in. But Carlos Flaco Lopez all over that, and it hit the crossbar, off the top of the crossbar. 28th minute, game still tied 0-0. Patrick Bohan with the long throw, and it curls back. It comes back to Bohan, top of the penalty area. He turns, fires a cross in, looking for a teammate. This is Lopez trying to spin and turn, can't do it, can't get away from his man. And now Ardit Abdullahi has it, turns on his man. That's number 8, Neil Meyer, curls it back into the penalty area to no avail. And River Light will try and get it out. This is number 20, Noah Badet, in the midfield, but it comes right back to United, and it comes right back to Joey Rodino. It takes a little shove in the back from Antti Bokan. And all the way back to Rami Atia. United still have it. Fighting for it in midfield. Referee is going to call a foul. Again, applying the same delayed advantage call. And I want to give a shout out to our post-game meal providers. Our post-game meal provider is Papa John's. And they hook up the players and the volunteer staff with Papa John's pizza at the end of each game. Arrives around the 75th minute here in the press box, and we enjoy it. Feed the players, feed the volunteers. It's great. And as I said, we're an entirely volunteer organization. The only paid employees are the coaches. Got to pay them for their time for doing the player signings and the scouting and the recruiting, and of course spending their evenings coaching the young men who come out here to play for United. The ball is offside, as it was number 20, Noah Badet, offside on the play, so it'll be United free kick. But yeah, everybody else is a volunteer. I'm a volunteer. Our normal PA announcer, Nick Miles, who's not here tonight, I'm subbing for him. He's a volunteer. Our merch people, our game day coordinators, Blazer, who we just talked through that, and then there's a foul as Lopez is going to have another free kick, top of the D, about 5 yards out of the D. So you're looking at 10, 12, 22, 27 yards away from goal, almost face on to goal. So the referee is going to mark off those 10 yards and get a wall in the game's 31st minute. He has come oh so close 3 times tonight. Is the 4th time a charm? He's put one off the crossbar. He's put one just inches wide, and he had a shot earlier that was parried away by the keeper. So the wall is a 3-man wall, 4-man wall. Keeper Noah Brown now playing more to his left, playing in the left third, his left, the right third of goal as we look at it. And Lopez goes high, and he's frustrated with himself, and that's okay. He'll have another chance, I'm sure, before this match is over. United are going to bring a couple of substitutions in here in the game's 32nd minute. It will be number 18, Lucas Tran, and number 23, Britton Sala. Excuse me. And this will be Joey Rodino coming off. As will number 25, Ayman Farah. Lopez will stay in the game. I thought he was coming off because he came over to the sideline here, but just probably get a little instruction. Having played some goalkeeper in my day, you almost can hear a shooter like Lopez. You can almost feel the frustration when he's not quite on. And you're happy for it as a goalkeeper, but you know he's going to keep trying. And you know eventually he's going to beat you. A motivated shooter is a dangerous shooter. Baylor Deneau. Lachlan Ladd. I'll cycle it back. That'll be Charlie Ames over here to Bohan. He's got Kada here at the mid-stripe, but he's going to punch it ahead for Luke Knotts, racing down in the corner. One River Light player comes over, another peels off, so it's a one-on-one. If Luke can get the ball in, he's looking at the top, and he's got and chased him out in the corner kick. So the new man on campus, Britton Salah, chased him around until River Light accidentally put it over the byline for a corner kick. Corner kick number 2 for United. It'll be Luke Knotts taking it from just to my left. United have most of their players hanging around near the penalty spot. Now they're starting to mill about near goal. Hand goes up. Got to beat the first man, and he does not. It's headed down. It comes back out on the wing to Knotts after Kada played it. And now back to Knotts, who got in behind his defender, slides it across the face of goal, and Lachlan Ladd, or no, it was Britton Salah, put a toe to it, but it just wasn't strong enough to get past Noah Brown, who handled it cleanly. 34th minute of play. No score here in DeKalb. Long ball looking for Lopez. Overshoots him. Headed back in play by Badet. Badet has it again. Hawked by Kada. Gets around Kada. Gets into some space in the midfield. Races through the midfield. Cutting back toward the center of the park. Now cuts back with 4 United players around him. And comes through and gets the ball first. So that's a clean tackle. He did get ball first. Now Badet has it again. Number 6 is Alexis Ramirez. Number 7 is George Valeri. Far side, hard to see numbers from here. So River Light trying to get down along the byline for a cross. In. And there at the right to cut it out was Charlie Ames or Patrick Bohan. I can't see which one. That was Ames. So it must have been Bohan, because right behind him, had he misplayed that ball, was Badet again, and Lopez goes down in a heap and another foul. He's been fouled quite a bit tonight. I don't know at all, to be honest with you. I don't know if some of these players on River Light know Mr. Lopez from other times. Three substitutes for United. Number 26, Jorge Leon. Number 8, Jairo Tobar. And number 36, Owen Winiger. And for River Light, number 11, Josh Menching. Number 27, Brandon Tran. And number 24, Chris Almanza. Again, hopefully that is how your guys' names are spelled and pronounced. We're not trying to make fun of anybody. Not trying to do anything with humor in it, unless it's for our guys. Ball here is to Bohan. Now to Leon, who is listed as a striker on the roster. Chipped ahead. Backheeled ahead. It's Kada, and Brown has it and is saying it's an offside play in the game's 38th minute of play. Just a reminder, everybody, that our traditional halftime kickabout begins right at the end of the first half, which is coming in about 7.5 minutes. Back to live action here in DeKalb. No score, 38th minute of play between DeKalb County United and Riverlight FC. United have a very big hill to climb. Standings entering tonight's play show RKC Third Coast in first place after 6 matches with 14 points. Chicago Soccer Academy with 13 points out of 5 matches, and United on 10 points from 6 matches. The team has already completed its season series against RKC Third Coast, winning once, losing once, and I believe they're losing once and drawing once. They've already drawn against Chicago Soccer Academy. And we lost to Chicago Soccer Academy, my mistake. And so they're going to need a lot of help. They need RKC Third Coast and CSA to lose a couple of games that to teams like Madison and Chicago Ghost and Riverlight and perhaps each other, for United to have a shot at being promoted back to the first division next year. As things stand now and the way things are progressing with the season, it looks like we'll be in Group B of the second division again in 2027. The ball looking for someone, but no one home. Riverlight will just let it roll out of play on the far side for a throw-in the game's 40th minute. Shots on goal, 3 for United, none for Riverlight. Corner kicks are 3-2 in favor of Riverlight. On the scoreboard, 0-0. As we are now rolling into the game's 41st minute here shortly. Long ball ahead, goes out of play. Ardit Abdullahi will have the throw-in on the far side. Abdullahi. Back to Ames. Back to Abdullahi. Ames again. And all the way back to Rami Atia. And Patrick Bohan now here on the near side, right on the Husky logo. Ball is chipped ahead. And it's going to be an offside, and the goalkeeper comes out of the penalty area and wipes out number 23, Britton Salah, sorry. But the play was offside. Leading scorers for United this year so far, it's Jamison Carl with 5 goals. Luke Knotts has 4. Kai Mukuka has a pair. And Eiler Redzepi, cannot remember his first name, Alec. Ardit Abdullahi, Paco Gutierrez, Ian Ferguson, and Patrick Bohan, all with 1 goal each. As the team has scored 17, I believe it's 17, 6, 8, 12, 14, 17 goals in all competitions, 10 in the Midwest Premier League. 4 of those goals were on a really wild quarterfinal game against Wuzloka of Chicago that we won 4-3, had a 4-2 lead and barely hung on. Coming in the midfield. 43rd minute, still no score here in DeKalb. The loss of Jamison Carl has been felt dearly. Ball knocked away. United come away with it. Can they get the ball in the hands of the right people? Charlie Ames with a back heel pass to Leon. Back in the middle of the park. Trailer is Tran, number 18. Now back to Charlie Ames, and now over to Ardit Abdullahi, being tracked down by number 27, Brandon Tran. Wonder if he's any relation to Lucas Tran. This is Bohan, number 31, just racing along. Nobody in front of him. There's a ball cut out by River Light. They'll come back the other way. Midfielders are going after everything. Sliding tackle. Ball is up on the near side here, looking for Josh Menching, and the ball goes way too far. It's a goal kick in the game's 44th minute of play. Once again, we're scoreless. Some of the every now and then you get a message or something from a fan. Not me personally, but you'll see a comment or you'll hear a comment or someone will say something to me about why do you talk all the time? It's not necessary. Well, you got to remember, some people that may be tuning in may not be able to see the screen, so they can't see what's happening. When you're watching on TV, it's easy to stop and we'll let the action take care of itself. But I'm going to assume that there are some of our fans that either have us on as background noise while they do something else, or are physically unable to see the screen for whatever reason. And we want to make sure they're understanding what's going on. So I'm doing this more like a radio broadcast, even though most of you that are watching can see it and clearly understand exactly what's happening on the field. So I'm just trying to be accommodating to two different. There's a back-heeled ball, almost went in, as Josh Menching tried to back-heel that into the net, but he back-heeled it wide, as there was a mix-up in the back line for United. So yes, we are now in the games, and the assistant referee, the very gentlemanly, handsome, and good-looking, and whatever you want to call it, fourth official has indicated a minimum of 1 minute of stoppage time, which if you've been watching the World Cup, a minimum of 1 minute can go on for an hour. That ball's offside.
Get by a minute.
Well, you got to butter up the officials, man. You got to make them, and he's the wrong official to butter up because he has nothing to do with what's going on the field.
That's true. Yeah, what makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
I love it.
And that will be the end of the opening 45 minutes here in DeKalb with your score: DeKalb County United 0, River Light FC 0. We'll take a 15-minute break for halftime. Come back. You're listening to DeKalb County United Soccer on the DeKalb County United YouTube channel.
Rich. You're up. Thanks, Brian.
Yep.
I'm muted.
In the 7th minute at Kansas City, Argentina and Switzerland are scoreless. Welcome back to live action. 0-0 score. The second half has just begun. River Light will be going from right to left on your screen or your radio dial, whatever you might want to call it. United will go from left to right. River Light once again wearing a tri-stripe top. It's sort of like the stripes merge into each other. Yellow, blue, and green, supposedly representing the northern lights of Aurora, Illinois, where they're from. United in their black jerseys with green rings, and that have become the standard for this year. United have the ball up ahead. This is going to be number 36. That's Owen Winiger. He stops, looking for a teammate. He's got Luke Knotts in the middle of the park. Luke turns again, harassed from behind. Now he gets it over here, chipping to the back post and headed away. Jorge Leon chipped to the back post looking for a teammate, but River Light was right there. Come back the other way. This will be Patrick Bohan cutting off the ball and cutting off number 24, Chris Almanza. And for those of you that are watching this and maybe not watching the World Cup, game is in the 8th minute in Kansas City with Argentina and Switzerland scoreless. We'll give you updates on that match as we go along because we all know this is your match of the night right here. Near side to Charlie Ames. Ahead to Joey Rodino. Back to Ames, and then back through the center of the park to Owen Winiger, number 36. Gives it up to Leon. Now Winiger tracking it down, tracking it back to number 6, Alexis Ramirez. Fouls him, and Ramirez will take the free kick. Well, he will not take the free kick. It'll be number 19, Chase Shire. With number 23, Britton Sala. Lurking around goalkeeper Noah Brown. 48th minute of play. We are still scoreless. Ball ahead is headed way up, right up in the air to Abdullah. Tipped ahead by a River Light player and then kicked along the near side and out of play. It'll be a throw-in for United or for River Light. So 3/4 of the World Cup semifinals. The final 4 are set. It will be Belgium. It'll be France against Spain. Here it is. It's Salah crossing, parried away. Ball drops right to no one. No one was following up for United. And that shot by Salah was right on point, and the goalkeeper reached up and batted it down with his hand. Nice strong hand there. Trips on the far side, but no runners coming in from United into the center of the penalty area, and it's a handball against River Light, and it'll be a free kick there for United. And in the 10th minute of play, it looks as though Argentina have scored the game's first goal. And it looks like it's Alexis McAllister. I believe it's going to be reviewed. We'll find out in a minute. Ball is tapped down. United have it. Winiger. Back to Charlie Ames. He's got looking deep. Headed away. Joey Rodino has the top of the penalty area. He goes all the way here to the left, to the right side. Tries to cut it back to Winiger, but knocked out of play by number 10. That is Nino Ladas. And it is official in the 10th minute in Kansas City. Alexis McAllister with a goal, and Argentina lead Switzerland 1-0. Ball comes back. Charlie Ames calling for it on this near side. Ball comes back to him. Chips it ahead. He was looking for Salah. Chipped and gets it there. Oh, almost. Leon had it, but it went underneath his foot. Overhead volley. What I know in particular is Luke Knotts. From distance, he's going to fire. He spins. He turns and gets knocked away. He was 1-on-3, basically, and didn't think he was going to get that. And then Knotts knocks it out on the far side, or on the near side, to my right. In the game's 51st minute, we are still scoreless. United have had much of the possession tonight. Abdullahi lets it roll all the way back to Bohan. And it'll be Zikada on the far side. Now it comes all the way over here to Charlie Ames. He's got Abdullahi on his right, gives to him, and now to Leon right along the touchline. And a ball fed to Abdullahi deep in territory. And they're trying to make it the play. And no, they were jockeying for position. And the River Light player never touched it, so it went rolling right out of bounds for a goal kick for River Light. Some space along the far side. Chipping ahead, but cut out by Kada. Into the midfield. Gives it to Joey Rodino. He has to circle back. Now to Abdullahi. To Leon. Back to Abdullahi. Being chased down. Now back into the midfield to Baylor Danu, number 37. Danu again has it. United maintains possession. Doing a good job of stringing passes together. Looking for Salah down in the corner. Now it's along the far touchline. Gets past one. Gets through two. Looking to get past a third. United still have it. It's Salah. Let's just say Salah. Ball looking for Leon. Goes for a semi-bicycle kick. Rodino comes charging in, but runs past the ball. River Light now have a counter. It's number 27. That's Brandon Tran. And it's taken away by Abdullahi to Baylor Danu in the midfield. United slow that one down. Now back to Patrick Bohan, number 31. And then over here on the nearer side to Charlie Ames. Holds it for a moment. He has Leon coming back to the ball, but this is Winiger. And now back to Bohan. And now to Kada on the left side. This is Rodino. To Knotts, back to Rodino, but taken away by River Light. 54th minute of play. We are still scoreless. And ball's out of play, and it will be United throw-in on the far side. About 2/3, almost even with the penalty area, and it comes right into the middle of the park. Winiger lets it go over his head to Rodino, who's in behind, but it didn't amount to much. United beat River Light in Aurora 2-0 on the 14th of June. And their last three matches, they beat Chicago Ghost 2-0 on the 20th of June. They drew 2-2 with RKC Third Coast on the 27th of June. And then this past Wednesday night, the 8th of July, they were beaten 3-0 by RWB Adria in the Illinois State Cup semifinal match. So Adria remains a thorn in our side. I think we're 1-1-10 against them in all competitions. And I think we have a negative 19 goal differential, something like that. For River Light, they drew 2-2 against Madison Fire at home on June 6th. They lost to us, of course, on the 14th of June. And on the 20th of June, they lost 1-0 at RKC Third Coast. They will play Chicago Ghost next on the 17th, followed by a home game against RKC Third Coast on July 23rd, and the season finale for River Light at Madison on July 25th. Sala ahead, and Brown goes down. In the game's, well, let's just hold on for 6 seconds, and we'll call it the game's 56th minute of play. No score. United's upcoming matches, their final home match is next Saturday night. Game time changed to 5 p.m. against Madison Fire. Then on the 21st, they'll be at the Chicago Soccer Academy. And then on the 23rd, they'll be at Chicago Ghost FC to close out the 2026 regular season. River Light weaving through the midfield. Ball is cut out by United. Return pass cut out and taken away again by Knotts to Rodino. Rodino chips ahead. And that is a goal, but it's going to be chalked offside. And it's going to be chalked off for offside. And a yellow card has been given for dissent. I'll check and see who that is. It looks like it's Baylor Deneau, number 37, had put it in, so he gets a yellow card here in the 57th minute of play. So yellow card on 57 and ruled out for offside. It was a goal, but gets chalked off. I saw the flag go up, and so I didn't get too excited about it. And then River Light now with a little bit of possession. They've had very little possession in this game. The ball's now gone out of play. We saw a little bit of how possession is actually determined. Long ball is out of play on the far side. In the World Cup with the little circle chart that they have showing when one team has clear possession, when the other team has clear possession, and the time in which there's no clear possession. And if you took those numbers off the screen and then looked at the game, end of game possession statistic, you'd find that the percentages are based on just the two numbers as a percentage of the whole. So if it's 40%, 50%, 10%, you take the 40 and the 50%, and you take 40 divided by 90, it becomes 44%. So possession becomes 44%, 56%. For those of you who often wondered, how in the heck do they figure out the possession time? And that's how they do it. Substitution coming in, number 2, Antti Bokan. Number 15. 15? I do not have a 15 on my sheet. I do not know who number 15 is. Let me take a quick look here. Yeah, there is no 15. I don't know who number 15 is, but he's not on the roster sheet. And coming back into the game for United is Flaco Lopez and Ayman Farah. And it looks like they're coming in for, is that Tron? No, it is number 26, Jorge Leon, and number 36, Owen Winiger. United substitutions, number 11, Carlos Flaco Lopez, and number 25, Ayman Farah, in for number 26, Jorge Leon, and number 36, Owen Winiger. 59th minute. Let's see what happens here now that the fairly electric duo of Lopez and Farah are back on. They did connect for a couple of good opportunities in the first half. And Lopez, there's a foul on Farah. Lopez missed a free kick just wide. He had a ball parried just wide, and he hit the crossbar with another free kick and then skied a free kick. So he's had 3 free kicks at goal from fairly close range. This is about 40 yards away. Punched all the way in toward the goal, and it goes right straight to Rami Atia. Ball was stolen back by River Light, and sliding across to make the play. And it's a corner kick is Charlie Ames, or Patrick Fohan, I'm sorry.
They're playing Brown. I get there sometimes and Rivers Brown. He turns around. Oh, that was bad. Do not put that out there.
Oh, no. We're not going to say a word.
Oh, gotta love soccer.
Yeah, the things you hear at a live soccer match.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, gotta love it.
Always entertaining.
And I've done some public address announcing in my day. Some of the things you hear if you're doing a basketball game from the coaches, especially when you do like a high school game, and some of the stuff you hear high school coaches say, and you say, well, but these are children here. But coaches are coaches. Long ball by Abdullah. It's just a knuckleball floating. It's Lopez racing back to get it. And oh, what a terrific defensive play that was. Falling down. It's kind of a volley over the head. Who was that? That was number 26. Juan Camacho. What an absolutely terrific defensive play, because if he doesn't make it, it's going to be Lopez one-on-one with the keeper. A terrific defensive play by Juan Camacho. Luke Knotts will throw it in on the far side. That was a terrific play because he had to stay with it because Lopez kept his feet. He did not. And Lopez would have won a one-on-one. That's Valeri. Pinging around the park now. Lopez just misses intercepting that. It's number 17. That's Ben Ruby. First time we've called his name all night. Tries to go around. Lopez slides in and gets in the way. Makes him turn around and changes the angle. Brings it all the way back out. This is number 19. This is Chase Shire. Shire, number 19. All batting around on the far side. Tend to a air conditioning unit here in the press box. It's all fixed now. Throw in for River Light, far side. Long throw in toward the penalty area, and it's headed out by Patrick Bohan. And now Kada goes back to chase. Turns again, turns back again. This time it's Farah. And coming in is Bohan to just boot it out of there. United have it again. This is Salah, number 23. He's 1-on-5. Does he have help? Yes, he's got Lopez coming down. Lopez has his hand up. He's looking for someone. The cross coming in, and it goes to the penalty spot, but Lopez was beyond that point. United have it again. Cutting it out. Long drive. Way too high for number 12, Ziad Kada. 65th minute of play. No score. Number 32, Lachlan Ladd coming in. Substituting in. For whom is this? We'll find out as soon as he turns around. United substitution, number 32, Lachlan Ladd, for number 23, Britton Sala. George Valeri just keeps coming, but United have just played very, very well defensively. Ball is chipped ahead looking for Luke Knotts. He tries to get in behind his man, doesn't do it, but does circle back to retrieve the ball and get there before the River Light defender can. Now he goes around one man. He heads in toward the penalty area. Now cuts across. Gets it back to Joey Rodino out here. And Rodino cuts the ball back to Ardit Abdullahi. Right side. Chipping in toward the penalty area. Lopez. And he missed another one by just a few feet. A full bicycle kick, and he missed it by 2 feet to the left. Unbelievable. Lopez was waiting right there. The ball came a little low, but he still managed to put it down over his head, an overhead bicycle kick, but just wide of goal. He has come close 4 times tonight. And like I say, as long as he keeps trying, eventually he's going to put one on net and he's going to put one in the back of the goal. That would have been amazing. That would have perhaps been the greatest goal I've seen in person at a United match. Game is in the 28th minute in Kansas City. It's still 1-0 in favor of Argentina as they got a 10th minute goal from McAllister. Alexis McAllister, assisted by guess who? Yeah, don't think we need to say it. Ball all the way back to Rami Atia. And now on the far side. Crossing it back over here to Abdullah. He's got Bohan in front of him. And Bohan slips behind the defense. Can he get it? Can he get there before anybody else? No, he cannot. Too much on the pass in the game. 68th minute. And we are still scoreless. United have given it some good old college tries, if you will. And it's River Light get it back into play now. All the way down, and River Light got the ball way over the halfway line before anybody even touched it on the distribution from the goalkeeper. Out of play on the far side. It'll be a throw-in for River Light FC. Throw in the number 7. That's Valeri. That's Farah. Dispossessed. Comes over here on the near side. The number 17, Ben Ruby. Ruby tipped away by Abdullahi. Ruby has it back again. Abdullahi chasing him down. The ball comes back out. Here to number 19. That is Chase Shire. Ball is here on the near side. It's number 32. That's Lachlan Ladd all alone. He gets around his man. Now he's going to head through the penalty area, and it goes out of play as Ladd was slightly bumped and no call. Ball becomes a throw-in for United way deep in the River Light end. As we are in the, again, if we wait just a few seconds, and they're saying, that's going to be Bohan chipping, and the goalkeeper had to put it over the bar at the last minute. The shot started dipping, and he had to put it over the bar, or it was going to be a goal on a blooper, literally, by Patrick Bohan. Corner kick will come to my right. Long ball, and it's taken down. Corner kick was far side. Came into the goal area. And they roll that out. Farah cuts his man out and turns right around when it heads back the other way. Farah with a good play. They're looking for Lopez again, and Farah presses. Riverlight have it near the midfield stripe. Cutting the ball across, going to be cut out by United. Going to be taken by Joey Rodino, who plays it back to Ardit Abdullahi, number 20. Abdullahi lays it off to Rodino. Gets it on the far side to Zia Kada. Oh, actually, no, that's Bohan. Now, Knotts. He's got Kada down in the left-hand corner. Kada crossing to the middle. It's cut out. Knotts chests it down and then falls down on the follow-up. Slow to get up, but he's fine. This is Abdullahi looking to the middle of the park, headed away. Now Kada has it. I think that might have been a handball, but the referee's going to let it play on. Ball up to number 15. I don't know who that is because he's not on the roster. Ball chipped ahead. Abdullahi cuts out his man. That's number 27. That's Brandon Tran. Ball goes out of play on the far side, on the near side, way down deep. It's going to be a throw-in. No, it looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Yeah, it's going to be a goal kick. Substitution for River Light, number 20, Noah Badet, coming into the game. Don't know who he came in for, and it doesn't really matter. It's River Light. Sorry, guys. I'm really more worried about my guys. Long ball, looking for Lopez. He's going to try and track it down. He outraces his man. Now he has it. Turns. Ball is out of play, and it will be awarded as a corner kick. It's corner kick number 4 in the game for United. Just a reminder for all the young folks in attendance tonight, make your way down to the track in the 80th minute and spend the last 10 minutes really cheering on your DeKalb County United. Ball is looped to the back post. This will be Lachlan Ladd weaving between two, looking for Lopez in the middle and can't find him. This will be Bohan. Gets it to Abdullah, or to that was Kada. Chipped in. Oh, and the goalkeeper made him play for it. Now they're going to head it up and see what happens. It was looking for Farah. The goalkeeper went flying like crazy, anticipating a shot that never came. That's Noah Brown in goal for Riverlight. 74th minute of play. We are still scoreless here in DeKalb. United have had a great deal of the possession. I'd say maybe 65, maybe 70%. I don't think it's as high as 80. If you watch the England game against Mexico the other night, over the last 20 minutes of play, after Mexico made it 3-2, ball down in the corner, looking to slide it through. They can't get it, and it's knocked away. It's Farah that's going to get in front of it. He's going to turn now, see if he can get his man. Long drive, and it's right low and right on target for the 6th shot of the game for United. River Light has 1 shot on goal tonight. If you watch that match the other night, the last 20 minutes after the Mexico made it 3-2, they had 86% of possession, including the 11 minutes of extra time. So in the last 31 minutes of actual game time, of clock time, They had the ball 86% of the time. That is something that I have not seen in a long, long time. Looking, it's headed. Now it's Abdullahi. Kicks it back out. Rodino passing into the middle. It's out of play, and it's off of United for a goal kick. As number 11, Lopez, went down trying to put the ball back. Falls to Knotts after the header. Knotts trying to get around his man. Goes to the right. Gets cut out by the defender who came over to double him. And back come River Light again. Knocked away. Back to the keeper. That's Noah Brown. Headed down. Rodino pokes it ahead to Farah, to Lopez. Lopez has the keeper down and scores! He scores in the 77th minute. It is Carlos Flaco Lopez. United lead it 1-0 as he puts the ball under the goalkeeper on a beautiful feed from Farah. In the 77th minute, his first goal in a DeKalb County United shirt goes to number 11, Carlos Flaco Lopez. Lopez debuted tonight, his first goal in a United jersey, and we are in a 1-0 game in the game's 77th minute. And I've been saying all game long he's going to keep trying and eventually he's going to put one by. Faraj just basically tapped the ball to him and he put the ball low and it went underneath the goalkeeper. Just a tremendous shot, and he was due. And I've been saying it all game that he was due. Faraj with a beautiful spin move. Still got one man to beat. Now he's got somebody on his right. Got to make sure everybody stays on side. Now he goes looking to go back to Lopez. The ball gets tipped away. And now River Light are going to have to play desperate here. Go right through, and a foul on United in the game's 79th minute. Going to be about 28 yards from goal. To the right, or to the left, I should say, of goalkeeper Rami Atia, to the right of goal as we look at it. And United, of course, will take their time waiting for the referee to give them the 10 yards, which puts them right on the line of the penalty area. So this will be a free kick from 28 yards away. Angled right. Atia has a three-man wall there to protect. He's playing more toward the center of the goal, but a little bit toward his right, just a little bit. Ball curls up and over the bar and out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick for United in the game's 80th minute, or 79th minute. We're still in the 79th minute. 1-0 United. 7 shots on goal to 1, and that 7th one, the lucky 7th one. Rami Atia in no hurry to put the ball back into play. And now he hits a long ball way deep down here. It goes over everybody's heads to Luke Knotts. Knotts tries to go around a player, and it goes off River Light for a United throw-in. And they'll let Abdullahi take the throw-in. Knotts isn't even really looking at the throw-in. Down in the corner, it's Lachlan Ladd. Back to Knotts. Knotts on 4 goals on the season. Down in the corner, still fighting. This is Charlie Ames. Goes all the way back to Patrick Bohan. who almost himself had a goal earlier. He had a looping shot from about 30 yards away that dipped at the last second, and goalkeeper Noah Brown had to parry it over the bar. It's Joey Rodino chasing it down. He goes down in a heap in the corner, and it's a corner kick or a throw-in. Can't tell. Rodino goes down, but no foul. Looks like it is a throw-in here, deep in River Light FC territory. Game's 81st minute. We are 1-0 in favor of United. That's a shot. Ooh, Brown had to stay down on that one. It bounced and stayed low, and he was already down there to get it, but took a little short hop on him. United still have the ball now. This is Rodino. There's Abdullahi on the near side. And we have a delivery of some fresh pizza here from our good friends at Papa John's of wherever. I think it's DeKalb. I think DeKalb's the only one that has a Papa John's. Thank you, sir. Now comes the tough part. Enjoying pizza and broadcasting a soccer match at the same time. Rodino. To Ladd. Ladd gets around 2, gets around 3. Coming up the middle of the park and fires from long distance, and it goes way, way wide. No trouble at all for Noah Brown. .44th minute in Kansas City. And Argentina still leads Switzerland 1-0 on the McAllister goal on 10 minutes. Farah. Trying to switch fields, looking for Abdullahi. That's Lachlan Ladd now has it near the top of the penalty area. He's going to turn, feed it. Lopez has it, turns again and fires. Oh, and it just goes wide. Oh my, deflected by the defense. It's a corner kick, but deflecting it just wide of the goal, saving a goal.
Want to remind them to go to the middle field for whatever that's called. Last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There are already people there.
Just a reminder, you're more than welcome to come down to the track and cheer on your United last 5-8 minutes of the game. We have stoppage time, I'm sure. Luke Knotts has it here, near side. Joey Rodino getting some treatment. The header! Oh, what a save! What a save by Noah Brown! From the head of Ayman Farah, he had it ticketed far post, and Brown dove full stretch to make the stop. Wonderful save by Noah Brown. And oh, what a tough one for Ayman Farah. Ball chipped ahead and out of play. Looking for Luke Knotts, but out of play on the far side. It'll be United throw-in. In the game's 86th minute of play, 1-0 United on a 77th minute goal by Carlos Flaco Lopez. Can United see this out for the 3 points? And if they can see it out, it will be their fourth clean sheet. Down goes a foul. Baylor Deneau coming up over the top. Going to be a free kick from, again, right directly in front of goal. This time it's going to be about 33 yards away as United set up a wall. It looks like it's going to be Ante Bocan taking it. It is a 4-man wall, dead center, standing right in the middle of the D. Bocar looking for a player in behind, and Atia grabs it before it can cause any trouble whatsoever, and United come away unscathed. The 88th minute. 1-0 United. Headed out by Abdullahi. Back to Brown, now on the far side. Long ball chipped ahead. This is Badette. Hawked by 2. Down in the corner. Out of play. It's a throw-in. Deep in United territory. Far side, down by the corner flag. '88th minute of play. Badette. Knocked up in the air by Baylor Deneau. Now to play for a corner kick. That is the 4th corner kick of the game for River Light. Far side flag. To my left, probably the furthest point on the field from where I'm standing here in the press box, which is I'm standing slightly behind the midfield line. Chipped in, near post. I guess it's cleared out. And down, here comes Fatah. Here he comes. Farah. He's got Luke Knotts on his side. Knotts all alone. He's going to shoot and score! Luke Knotts with the goal, number 9. And that ought to do it. It is Luke Knotts. Or maybe it's Joey Rodino. Who got it? PJ, who got it? It is Luke Knotts with the goal. We'll announce it to the crowd here shortly as we're coming up on second half stoppage time. Luke Knotts just buried it. He had, with Farah, another assist on the evening. 2. The very, very talented assistant fourth referee on this side is indicating a minimum of 1 minute of, shall we say, bonus soccer? I think we shall. Also known as stoppage time. And in the 90th minute, with his 5th goal of the season, number 9, Luke Knotts. So Knotts with a brace. And his 5th goal of the season ties him for the team lead with 5. River Light with a free kick to the right of Atia. Low right at Atia, and that is going to be a shot on goal. Only the second one of the ball game. Only 1 minute of stoppage time. And that is it. That is full time here in DeKalb. Stay with us. We're going to give a recap in a minute, but I've got some public address duties to do first. We'll be back in about 60 seconds. Final score this evening, DeKalb County United 2, River Light FC 0. Your player of the match, with 2 assists on the evening, number 25, Ayman Farah. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to the season-ending doubleheader next Saturday night here at the NIU Soccer Complex. At 5 p.m., your men will take on Madison Fire in the regular season home finale. And then about a half an hour or so after the conclusion of that game, the DeKalb County United women will take on NSA for the Illinois State Cup Championship. So please come on out next Saturday. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies even. Come on out tomorrow night for next Saturday night for a season-ending doubleheader. Games at 5 and roughly 8 o'clock next Saturday night. For all of us here at DeKalb County United, we thank you as always for your attendance this evening and for your continued support of DeKalb County United Soccer. Please make your way home safely. The Illinois State Police remind you that seatbelts are your most important accessory in the event of an accident. And for all of us here at DeKalb County United, the board, the players, the coaches, and the volunteers, we wish each and every one of you good night, good soccer. We'll see you next Saturday night. Final score once again, DeKalb County United 2 and River Light FC 0. Let's look at the final stats for the game. 10 shots for United, 2 for River Light. 5 corner kicks to 4 in favor of United. But where it matters on the scoreboard, it was Lopez on 77 minutes tucking the ball underneath the goalkeeper for a 1-0 lead. And then Luke Knotts putting one past Noah Brown on the 90th minute for the game's second and final tally for our final score. As always, we thank you for watching. We remind you that this copyrighted broadcast is property of DeKalb County United. Any rebroadcast and is solely for the non-commercial use of our audience. Any reproduction, retransmission of the descriptions, pictures, and accounts of this game without the express written consent of DeKalb County United is prohibited. The announcer on this broadcast is selected by and volunteers for DeKalb County United. So for all of us here, we thank you for watching as usual. Join us again next Saturday night for a doubleheader as the men at 5 o'clock take on Madison Fire. And then at 8 o'clock, the women take on NSA for the Illinois State Cup Championship. For all of us here, Brian Martin with you once again. Thank you for watching. And until next time, good night, good soccer. We're out.